so done with holy ghosting. My birth, it is an omen. Lay me down up in the ocean until you see no motion. Right now I can barely focus, I'm showing no emotion. On your knees, show your devotion. My skin is black but golden. I'm not here for bragging, boasting. Ain't lying, I've been chosen. Mind is burning, heart's exploding. This is my magnum opus. Are you with me now? Said, are you with me now? Ain't felt this good in a while. They want us to simmer down. Can you hear me now? Am I going in and out? I stop and just look around to see if you're with me now. Tell me, are you with me now? Ready to put it down. Start at the bottom, already forgot them, but they won't forgive me now. You really ain't ready now. You haters just in the crowd. Life I've barely spoken. Your words have been so broken. I've been under your hypnosis. Why did I sip that potion? I'm so done with holy ghosting. My birth, it is an omen. Lay me down up in the ocean until you see no motion. Right now I can barely focus, I'm showing no emotion. On your knees, show your devotion. My skin is black but golden. I'm not here for bragging, boasting. Ain't lying, I've been chosen. Mind is burning, heart's exploding. This is my magnum opus. Are you with me now? Said, are you with me now? Ain't felt this good in a while. They want us to simmer down. Can you hear me now? Am I going in and out? I stop and just look around to see if you're with me now. Tell me, are you with me now? Ready to put it down. Start at the bottom, already forgot them, but they won't forgive me now. You really ain't ready now. You haters just in the crowd. Life I've barely spoken. Your words have been so broken. I've been under your hypnosis. Why did I sip that potion? I'm so done with holy ghosting. My birth, it is an omen. Lay me down up in the ocean until you see no motion. Right now I can barely focus, I'm showing no emotion. On your knees, show your devotion. My skin is black but golden. I'm not here for bragging, boasting. Ain't lying, I've been chosen. Mind is burning, heart's exploding. This is my magnum opus. Are you with me now? Said, are you with me now? Ain't felt this good in a while. They want us to simmer down. Can you hear me now? Am I going in and out? I stop and just look around to see if you're with me now. Tell me, are you with me now? Ready to put it down. Start at the bottom, already forgot them, but they won't forgive me now. You really ain't ready now. You haters just in the crowd. Life I've barely spoken. Your words have been so broken. I've been under your hypnosis. Why did I sip that potion? I'm so done with holy ghosting. My birth, it is an omen. Lay me down up in the ocean until you see no motion. Right now I can barely focus, I'm showing no emotion. On your knees, show your devotion. My skin is black but golden. I'm not here for bragging, boasting. Ain't lying, I've been chosen. Mind is burning, heart's exploding. This is my magnum opus. Are you with me now? Said, are you with me now? Ain't felt this good in a while. They want us to simmer down. Can you hear me now? Am I going in and out? I stop and just look around to see if you're with me now. Tell me, are you with me now? Ready to put it down. Start at the bottom, already forgot them, but they won't forgive me now. You really ain't ready now. You haters just in the crowd. Life I've barely spoken. Your words have been so broken. I've been under your hypnosis. Why did I sip that potion? I'm so done with holy ghosting. My birth, it is an omen. Lay me down up in the ocean until you see no motion. Right now I can barely focus, I'm showing no emotion. On your knees, show your devotion. My skin is black but golden. I'm not here for bragging, boasting. Ain't lying, I've been chosen. Mind is burning, heart's exploding. This is my magnum opus. Are you with me now? Said, are you with me now? Ain't felt this good in a while. They want us to simmer down. Can you hear me now? Am I going in and out? I stop and just look around to see if you're with me now. Tell me, are you with me now? Ready to put it down. Start at the bottom, already forgot them, but they won't forgive me now. You really ain't ready now. You haters just in the crowd. life I've barely spoken. Your words have been so broken. I've been under your hypnosis. Why did I sip that potion? I'm so done with holy ghosting. My birth, it is an omen. Lay me down up in the ocean until you see no motion. Right now I can barely focus. I'm showing no emotion. On your knees, show your devotion. My skin is black but golden. I'm not here for bragging, boasting. Ain't lying, I've been chosen. Mind is burning, heart's exploding. This is my magnum opus. Are you with me now? Said, are you with me now? Ain't felt this good in a while. They want us to simmer down. Can you hear me now? Am I going in and out? I stop and just look around to see if you're with me now. Tell me, are you with me now? Ready to put it down. Start at the bottom, already forgot them, but they won't forgive me now. You really ain't ready now. You haters just in the crowd. Life I've barely spoken. Your words have been so broken. I've been under your hypnosis. Why did I sip that potion? I'm so done with holy ghosting. My birth, it is an omen. Lay me down up in the ocean until you see no motion. Right now I can barely focus. I'm showing no emotion. On your knees, show your devotion. My skin is black but golden. I'm not here for bragging, boasting. Ain't lying, I've been chosen. Mind is burning, heart's exploding. This is my magnum opus. Are you with me now? Said, are you with me now? Ain't felt this good in a while. They want us to simmer down. Can you hear me now? Am I going in and out? I stop and just look around to see if you're with me now. Tell me, are you with me now? Ready to put it down. Start at the bottom, already forgot them, but they won't forgive me now. You really ain't ready now. You haters just in the crowd. Life I've barely spoken. Your words have been so broken. I've been under your hypnosis. Why did I sip that potion? I'm so done with holy ghosting. My birth, it is an omen. Lay me down up in the ocean until you see no motion. Right now I can barely focus. I'm showing no emotion. On your knees, show your devotion. My skin is black but golden. I'm not here for bragging, boasting. Ain't lying, I've been chosen. Mind is burning, heart's exploding. This is my magnum opus. Are you with me now? Said, are you with me now? Ain't felt this good in a while. They want us to simmer down. Can you hear me now? Am I going in and out? I stop and just look around to see if you're with me now. Tell me, are you with me now? Ready to put it down. Start at the bottom, already forgot them, but they won't forgive me now. You really ain't ready now. You haters just in the crowd. Life I've barely spoken. Your words have been so broken. I've been under your hypnosis. Why did I sip that potion? I'm so done with holy ghosting. My birth, it is an omen. Lay me down up in the ocean until you see no motion. Right now I can barely focus. I'm showing no emotion. On your knees, show your devotion. My skin is black but golden. I'm not here for bragging, boasting. Ain't lying, I've been chosen. Mind is burning, heart's exploding. This is my magnum opus. Are you with me now? Said, are you with me now? Ain't felt this good in a while. They want us to simmer down. Can you hear me now? Am I going in and out? I stop and just look around to see if you're with me now. Tell me, are you with me now? Ready to put it down. Start at the bottom, already forgot them, but they won't forgive me now. You really ain't ready now. You haters just in the crowd. Life I've barely spoken. Your words have been so broken. I've been under your hypnosis. Why did I sip that potion? I'm so done with holy ghosting. My birth, it is an omen. Lay me down up in the ocean until you see no motion. Right now I can barely focus. I'm showing no emotion. On your knees, show your devotion. My skin is black but golden. I'm not here for bragging, boasting. Ain't lying, I've been chosen. Mind is burning, heart's exploding. This is my magnum opus. Are you with me now? Said, are you with me now? Ain't felt this good in a while. They want us to simmer down. Can you hear me now? Am I going in and out? I stop and just look around to see if you're with me now. Tell me, are you with me now? Ready to put it down. Start at the bottom, already forgot them, but they won't forgive me now. You really ain't ready now. You haters just in the crowd. life I've barely spoken. Your words have been so broken. I've been under your hypnosis. Why did I sip that potion? I'm so done with holy ghosting. My birth, it is an omen. Lay me down up in the ocean until you see no motion. Right now I can barely focus. I'm showing no emotion. On your knees, show your devotion. My skin is black but golden. I'm not here for bragging, boasting. Ain't lying, I've been chosen. Mind is burning, heart's exploding. This is my magnum opus. Are you with me now? Said, are you with me now? Ain't felt this good in a while. They want us to simmer down. Can you hear me now? Am I going in and out? I stop and just look around to see if you're with me now. Tell me, are you with me now? Ready to put it down. Start at the bottom, already forgot them, but they won't forgive me now. You really ain't ready now. You haters just in the crowd. All my life I've barely spoken. Your words have been so broken. I've been under your hypnosis. Why did I sip that potion? I'm so done with holy ghosting. My birth, it is an omen. Lay me down up in the ocean until you see no motion. Right now I can barely focus. I'm showing no emotion. On your knees, show your devotion. My skin is black but golden. I'm not here for bragging, boasting. Ain't lying, I've been chosen. Mind is burning, heart's exploding. This is my magnum opus. Are you with me now? Said, are you with me now? Ain't felt this good in a while. They want us to simmer down. Can you hear me now? Am I going in and out? I stop and just look around to see if you're with me now. Tell me, are you with me now? Ready to put it down. Start at the bottom, already forgot them, but they won't forgive me now. You really ain't ready now. You haters just in the crowd. My life I've barely spoken. Your words have been so broken. I've been under your hypnosis. Why did I sip that potion? I'm so done with holy ghosting. My birth, it is an omen. Lay me down up in the ocean until you see no motion. Right now I can barely focus. I'm showing no emotion. On your knees, show your devotion. My skin is black but golden. I'm not here for bragging, boasting. Ain't lying, I've been chosen. Mind is burning, heart's exploding. This is my magnum opus. Are you with me now? Said, are you with me now? Ain't felt this good in a while. They want us to simmer down. Can you hear me now? Am I going in and out? I stop and just look around to see if you're with me now. Tell me, are you with me now? Ready to put it down. Start at the bottom, already forgot them, but they won't forgive me now. You really ain't ready now. You haters just in the crowd. Life I've barely spoken. Your words have been so broken. I've been under your hypnosis. Why did I sip that potion? I'm so done with holy ghosting. My birth, it is an omen. Lay me down up in the ocean until you see no motion. Right now I can barely focus. I'm showing no emotion. On your knees, show your devotion. My skin is black but golden. I'm not here for bragging, boasting. Ain't lying, I've been chosen. Mind is burning, heart's exploding. This is my magnum opus. Are you with me now? Said, are you with me now? Ain't felt this good in a while. They want us to simmer down. Can you hear me now? Am I going in and out? I stop and just look around to see if you're with me now. Tell me, are you with me now? Ready to put it down. Start at the bottom, already forgot them, but they won't forgive me now. You really ain't ready now. You haters just in the crowd. Life I've barely spoken. Your words have been so broken. I've been under your hypnosis. Why did I sip that potion? I'm so done with holy ghosting. My birth, it is an omen. Lay me down up in the ocean until you see no motion. Right now I can barely focus. I'm showing no emotion. On your knees, show your devotion. My skin is black but golden. I'm not here for bragging, boasting. Ain't lying, I've been chosen. Mind is burning, heart's exploding. This is my magnum opus. Are you with me now? Said, are you with me now? Ain't felt this good in a while. They want us to simmer down. Can you hear me now? Am I going in and out? I stop and just look around.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Waylander Gaming. This is Waylander with Sean the Scarpskenko with me. We're here for the final game of the quarterfinals, of the final game of the tournament, right? Just the final game of the quarterfinals. It is Savage Reborn up against New World Order. We're here in the lobby. We're just waiting for Savage Reborn to get everything ready. They're just waiting for one more member or two more members from their squad, and then we're going to be good to go. Get this game started. We might be just running a few minutes late, but you know how these things goes, everybody. It's not everything that works out perfectly according to plan on this minute, on the second. So it looks like Prime wants to substitute in there for the Savage Reborn side, right? But Sean, how are you this evening?
Good evening, Way. I'm all well on my side. I'm just very excited to see which one of these two teams are going to be facing off against Alchemy X in the semi-finals. We should be very much entertained tonight, especially just looking back at on the games of Savage Reborn and New World Order in this season. I'm very, very, very much excited to see if they did homework against one another. What is the situation? But it's going to be action packed. As you can hear, just with all that excitement, I need to keep stacked on my refreshments.
Yeah. So definitely in for a good matchup. As Stoner69 says here, it's going to be a close match, in his opinion. We just wait to see what happens once the teams fill up in the lobby. We got some musical chairs being played here. We're just waiting for the captain of Savage Reborn to get everything organized for his team. And then we're going to get into the fourth and final quarterfinals. I hope those of you who are watching that you really enjoyed the games that we've been streaming so far. It's been an intense roller coaster of a ride in this Most Wanted tournament. I mean, we still got the semis and the finals to go.
Yes, and we've seen a lot of different plays in this most wanted tournament. Definitely, we've seen some teams with great discipline, teams with great defenses, just teams that are different in each and every way.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. It's been, as I said previously, a really roller coaster ride. I mean, one moment one team's on top, the next moment some fantastic play and outplay comes in, and then it's just switched in a complete different direction. I mean, we did have, to be fair, we did have one or two snowball matches where one team just wiped the floor with the other. But either which way, there was, as you could, for those of you who watched the matches, you could tell there's a lot of potential here with the players from in those Most Wanted tournament. There's some really good players, uh, good teams. The way they've been, you could see that a lot of them, the way they've been practicing, the effort they've been putting in is starting to show up. As Synapse says, yeah, he thinks that Savage Reborn should have this. Well, Synapse says the way things are going, it might be a 4v5. And maybe Savage will still have it as a 4v5. Who knows? We did get to see Wolves win a game with with no Retri, so I believe in I believe in this Most Wanted tournament. Anything can happen. So let me just
You know,
tell the guys
miracles
the
can
rules here.
happen.
Yeah, let me just inform Savage of the rules here. They have another 6 minutes. Otherwise, it's a forfeit. So for those of you tuning in here, we're just waiting for Savage Reborn. But in the meantime, we get discussing with what happened in the previous matches. There was yesterday's game was quite a fun one to watch. Alchemy X up against Dare to Play. We got to see. Well, I know Alchemy X quite well, and I know the players from Dare to Play quite well. So Dare to Play had a very, very new lineup. So you could see that the players have some or a lot of potential. They're just going to develop the synergy. So I'm going to be interested to see their development. And Alchemy X, the levels of improvement that they've shown over the last few months, to where they've climbed to, has just been a joy to behold. The levels of discipline and the synergy that's coming out from them. It goes to show the amount of work that Synapse and Hachiman have been putting into their team, starting to pay off. Really starting to pay dividends. They've had some dominant performances so far.
Definitely, and it's there's a saying: it's not practice that makes perfect; it's perfect practice that creates perfection.
Yeah, that
And
is true.
that's one thing that you can see the teams have definitely got inside of them. Definitely, you can see there's definitely training between the teams, which is it's great. It just also comes to show that Moonton, please listen. South Africa needs a server because we've got dedicated players. We definitely do. Even though there's ping spikes and all those difficulties as well.
Yes. That is true. So as we get it did happen off stream for those of you who want to know, the coin toss, and so we're just waiting for Savage to pick a side, left or right. They did win the coin toss. Okay, so Savage has decided to stick with the blue side, the left side, as you can see. And let's get this show on the road. We are 7 minutes late, and our apologies to everybody for all of this. And so we're just going to wait for everyone to ready up and we can get this show on the road. We got Aldrich in the chat saying, carry them, Charlie. All right, so we've got both teams ready. Let me inform them that I'm starting now.
Ladies and gentlemen, the moment that you've all been waiting for. Let's get ready to rumble.
Well, they'll say go chemical. Actually, while I was clicking on the messages to type out, it showed the Kevin's message. I loved what he said. I'll have to reply to that later. Okay, so into the banning phase we go. It is Charlie for the side of Savage Reborn who gets the Zask ban straight out of the way. Here in our SA servers, no one loves to go up against the Zask. After this latest buff, he's just been a nightmare, kind of like his nightmaric spawn to deal with. So quick and fast, the bands coming out here. It's a Popal and Cooper ban coming from the side of NWO. Haven't seen a Popal ban. Is this a possible respect ban? Oh, definitely looks like it. Looks like NWO's done their homework because it's an alpha ban coming out as well. And so they definitely did the homework on the team that they're going to be facing against Savage Reborn. Savage going for the usual Hayabusa ban. Hayabusa not really getting to see the light of day. I think we've only had one game where we got to see the Hayabusa being picked. So the Roma for the side of Savage picking up the Hylos, and then there's a Terizla pick in response. Will we get to see the Zushin for the side of NWO to try and counter that Hylos?
Yeah, well, if they don't counter him, we know how deadly Bospar can be, especially on that first match that they played in the group stages. I believe he got the MVP on the high loss. Bospark is okay, never mind. That's a perfect combo.
Yeah, they've got the Zushin and the Hylos. what with the Vexana and Terizla coming for this out for the side of NWO, they do have quite a bit of set potential. Just with those two, I mean, it'll be a pretty devastating combo if they manage to land it. The penalty zone into the Vexana ultimate there. We've got Bionic picking up the Julian. Julian really strong at the moment. Death Eater 14 picking up the Leslie, showing that with his retry that he actually did play Leslie in the jungle, well, supposedly not that long ago.
Need some stitches? I can help.
So Melissa Band looks like they're targeting the MM for the side of Savage Reborn. NWO don't want to let this MM pick anything. Popel and Cooper followed by a Melissa Band. So two MMs out of the way. So Tigreal Band comes out for the side of Savage Reborn. And since they've already got the Hylos, Mickey picking up the Camilla Terizla, Camilla Vexana. There's a lot of combos going on there on this NWO side.
Definitely.
So Prashantha picking up the Clint to counter the Leslie. That is a pretty decent counter. Complicated. Looking like they want to go for the CC. Haven't seen CC much in this tournament or even in rank recently. Though, if you're looking at the two teams, the way things are set up right now, I'm not too sure about the CC pick. Maybe to just get a bit of poke and sustainability in the lane against the Terizla. Because Terizla is quite strong in the XP lane. But there isn't the massive amount of set potential on the side of Savage Reborn. But we're going to wait to see how this goes. Ooh, Prime taking a Gushin pick. Why? Yeah, as Arjian's saying there, CC is a bad pick in this particular draft. Well, I'd tend to, I wouldn't say I'd agree, right? Because it depends on how you play and how the game goes. It could turn out to being like a pick from that's just going to be turns out to being fantastic. But I don't really see how CC fits into this particular lineup. But I'm sure Savage Reborn have some ideas in mind as to what they would like to do. But I would have been thinking maybe they should have picked a Yuzong in order to dive the backline, get to that Vexana. Because, as things stands, they do not have the ability to get into the backline, Savage Reborn, with the draft that they have. But they have the ability to really control the front line of NWO. Whereas NWO have the ability to dive the backline, and they've got this massive amount of CC. But that's enough with the predictions. Let's get into the matchup. Let's see what's going to be happening here. So we've got blue side here, Savage starting with the blue buff. So it looks like a possible XP lane gank for the first time in forever in this tournament. Our team rotating towards the XP lane first. Maybe they've been listening to the fact that everyone thinks that CC is going to be having a hard time. Oh, they went for an early jungle invade. Camilla, they're trying to zone the Hylos and Julian away. Julian deciding, okay, let me not go for the buff. Let me just try and take the small camp. Camilla trying to get up at a poke. Gets displaced. The Vexana comes in with a stun. They're all nice and low, just in time for the Gusha to come in and pick up a double kill. That invade not working out at all in the favor of Savage Reborn. I mean, I know it was a bit of a risky play. Sometimes it works out, but as we saw here, sometimes it doesn't. And as you can see, this Gushin, he's deciding, okay, you wanted to invade my jungle? Let me invade yours. You're not going to get level 4. I'm going to get to level 4 before you. Though Julian, to be fair, doesn't really need to get to level 4. Oh, gang's coming out here towards the XP lane. Lots of damage coming in. It's the Hylos town. CC realizes that she's in a lot of danger. Decides it's time to recall. NWO making full use of the fact that there was an early invade that went on into their favor. As we see, it is 10 seconds to this first turtle of the game. But it looks like NWO is saying, no, it's okay. We let them take the turtle. Let's get this Clint. Prashantha there, realizing, sensing the danger, gets a nice stun out. But oh, this Gushin doing so much damage. They managed to pick up another kill. Are they going to go for a push here? Leslie going to be able to take quite a bit of gold. But as you can see, they managed to take down and clear that the turtle, first turtle going to the side of Savage. And they managed to take the blue buff away from the Gushin as well. So trying to even up that gold. It is about 1.3 to the side of NWO at this moment in time. Leslie putting a lot of pressure onto the Clint there. Clint is level 4. That power spike allows him to be quite annoying in the lane. Oh, nice from both Clint. Leslie gets the ultimate off. Hylos coming in there. Wants to protect his teammate, but falls. Doesn't have the speed to get it. Solo kill by Death Eater in the gold lane. Taking the full advantage of the fact that he's got that entire gold shield down. Now it's a 4v3 situation happening up here. We got Prime in an excellent position, waiting for maybe a possible gank on Prashantha than the Clint. Yes, it is. As we can see, he's gonna get that. Oh, nice. The stun comes in under the turret, but he's got the ability to get away. But there's an engagement up here, and the combination plays coming out. The Julian, is he gonna survive this here? Camilla gets the stun in. Oh no, they managed to take down 3 for this on the top lane for none. NWO taking a storming lead in the early part of the game.
And that was a triple kill.
Yeah. And it looks like this top lane turret's gonna be gone. Well, the chat was very one-sided, as I could see previously. I don't know. The chat's gone silent now all of a sudden. So the normal stories at this moment in time in the game, it's just about getting lane pressure. Camilla in quite a nice position here, making sure that they've got the turtle pulled to their side. Gushin waiting to see if he can get a possible pickup. He knows they don't have the CC to deal with him. Ooh, fast fingers from the from the Gushin, managing to get out. Charlie there trying to CC up that Julian, but he uses his skills quite nicely there to reposition himself. Julian there saying that, let me just take my buffs here. It's just gonna, ooh, Camilla coming in there, trying to have a possible steal, but manages to, gets displaced there into the back line, and it's gonna be a full-on engagement. Is it? Julian absolutely low. The Gushin trying to get a pick-off kill. Leslie said, let me try and see if I get the ulti off. Didn't land on the Gushin. To the Julian. Julian is just trying to play but a hide and seek. But NWO, look at look at this. They decided to take the mid lane turret down. Nice call there from their team, realizing that they had Savage Reborn on the back foot and said, let's try and get a bit of map pressure. So they got top lane and mid lane. So map control going firmly to the side of NWO in this early part of the game. Here on the XP lane now, NWO switch their attention across from dealing with the gold lane to now saying, right, we've got the gold lane on lock. Got everything sorted out. Camilla into the jungle, in solo invading, taking a lot of damage from Bionic on the Julian, and decides to recall. CC comes to give a bit of extra vision and poke. Terizla, meanwhile, is trying to take down this turret. The Vexana commits the ultimate, trying to create the extra bit of pressure. Julian there, does he manage to catch anybody? Yes, it does. The curse blood comes out, penalty zone onto 2. Is there the follow-up? Yes, there is. Terizla managing to get a double kill. So they pick the Camilla up, but they pay for it with the XP lane and the jungler both fall here as the turrets are like falling like dominoes. All the tier 1 turrets are gone down on the side of Savage Reborn. It's NWO with all 3 turrets still up here, storming into the lead. 6.5k gold lead, trying to take down this tier 2 turret at 6.5 minutes in the game. Do they manage to? No, they don't. What the Gushin taking so much of damage? That slow coming out from the enhanced first skill. We got Leslie here trying to get they really are trying to get the tier 2 turrets down. And this is going to be tier 2 turrets before the first lot of the game. I mean, they're quite low. Half health and almost no health in the mid lane one. Oh, Leslie. But Oh my word, Leslie with a flicker outplay. Talk about a TikTok moment coming in from the Leslie there.
Oh, quality plays.
That is true, that is true. Sign-ups in the chat saying that Julian Jungle's a horrible pick. Actually, Julian Jungle at the moment is incredibly strong. If you've been playing him, I mean, I haven't been playing all that much as compared to usual, but the couple of games when I did pick up a Julian Jungle, the amount of damage he's putting out is a bit crazy. It also, if you've got that fast fingers and that decent MS, the amount of outplays you can do with him is just ridiculous. Julian there, as you can see, the damage coming out down to Turisla penalty zone, catching two. Is there the follow-up? The Cursed Blood comes out, and they take down two of them as they storm towards this bot lane turret. Zushin trying to do the best that she can. Clint getting a lot of poke in. Is anybody gonna fall? Oh, so close yet so far away. And it's one more kill there that goes to the side of NWO. This is Shooter 17 in this first of the best of 3 matches in this quarterfinals. Is there any way back for Savage Reborn at this moment in time? What do you think, Sean?
Defense. Defense. I need to go get the pom-poms.
The only way I could actually say that this is gonna be Savage Reborn coming back is, as you said, defense. They've just gotta control their tier 3 turrets. Just try and stop any more turrets from falling and hopefully catch up some of the farm. I mean, it's a 11.5k gold lead at 9 minutes into the game.
No, but they honestly having a really difficult time to get to the back line. That Leslie is just doing damage, and the Gushin as well.
Yeah, that was the problem with the comp that they picked. It just didn't have any backline dive. It is a weakness of having Julian in the jungle. I mean, Julian in the jungle is meant to deal with the frontliners because that enhanced first skill does so much of damage. But as we get to see the first Lord of the game going to the side of NWO, they're trying to get their lane synced up. They've got this bot lane being pushed in. They just want the turret to go in and get that shield to explode. And there it goes. So now, waiting for the Lord as they decide that they're going to be clearing the Savage Reborn's jungle here, making sure that to deny them as much farm as possible. When you are in a position like this, you don't want to... Ooh, Gushin engaging onto the Julian, gets the kill. Julian wanted to try and at least get some farm going here, but nothing doing. This Gushin. Wasn't so sure about the... Ooh, Vexana with the ultimate coming in there. Julian with a follow-up. Gushin with a follow-up, but he falls down there. The Cursed Blood comes out there catching two, but they're getting displaced by this the CC and the user, the Zushin. They managed to take down 4. It's only the Leslie left alive. Is she gonna be able to take a turret? Turret locking there. Death Eater doing quite a nice job trying to get this tier 3 turret, but nothing doing. Nice defense coming out from the side of Savage Reborn. Is this the moment that there's going to be a better comeback? They managed to reduce the gold lead from 12k down to 9k. Or 8.5. So, that was quite a worthy trade-off for them. Now they just need to maintain a certain degree of discipline. Bionic trying to get as much farm as he possibly can. Going into the enemy jungle there. They don't know that he is around, trying to clear all these camps. As you see NWO making their movement into the jungle. It's just the Julian and the CC, but they've got the vision. Damage coming out there. Ooh, nice ultimate from the Vexana. Cursed Blood gets committed, but they're nothing doing. They do not get any kills from that particular engagement as they try to gain control of this Savage Reborn jungle, the blue side of the jungle, yet again in WO. Turisla staying close to the Leslie. Look at the poke damage coming out from Leslie. It's just like one basic attack and you feel the pain. Right now, Waves being pushed in. Gushin making sure that he's not giving Julian any farm. Tries to see if he can get a pick off, but nothing doing. It is going to be 25 seconds up until this next Lord of the game. And this is going to be the enhanced Lord. Will this be the moment that NWO end the match? Or will Savage be Reborn be able to pull out a massive defense like they did the last time? Let's wait and see what the teams decide to do. So as you can see, NWO spreading out a bit. Gushin calling out to his teammates. Okay, the Lord is up here. Terizla and Gushin make a nice rotation there, getting the Lord started early. Camilla, Vexana and Leslie trying to make sure that the map pressure is there. They don't want to let the Julian get anywhere close to this Lord to try and get a retry steal. They want this all for themselves, and the Lord falls. It is Savage Reborn taking actually a lot of the punishment here from that the early part of the game. And we've got NWO, who actually managed to take actually every Lord and every turtle in this game so far.
Savage had the first turtle.
Oh yes. Yeah, oh yeah, the uncontested first one. Lord charging up, storms into the base there. Julian with a nice CC. Vexana with ultimate comes out. Curse Blood as a follow-up. Penalty zone catches the Julian, but CC doing a lot of damage onto the Camilla. She has to use the Vengeance, but the Leslie managing to take down the Julian. Lord onto the base. INW gonna be able to turret lock here. Oh, the Gushin falls finally, but this is all in the pursuit of turret locking here. Leslie getting as much damage as possible. The final wave is going to be falling. Leslie turret locking. One last hit. One more. They managed to take a kill and get this final the Nexus down. First game storming their way to victory. NWO.
The second round is definitely gonna lead up for some entertainment. That I can guarantee you, sir.
Oh, yes. Looks like all the homework that was done by NWO paying off. There was very, very different bands going in to this game compared to the usual. It wasn't your usual just meta ban. There you could see these two teams did their homework on each other. NWO most specifically. They did their homework. They came in with a game plan and executed it. Alright, so as I get both captains into the lobby, wait for everybody to show up. We're gonna get them to switch sides. So we're waiting for both teams to get into the lobby. Should be the same lineups. Is it going to be the same bands? Oh, Gobskanker, what do you think about what we just witnessed here from NWO?
Well, it was a it was a storming first round from them. Honestly, that was some powerhouse moves there. However, the draft didn't go too well for Savage in the first round. But like you said, or like you've been saying, drafts wins a game.
Mm-hmm.
It's decided 70% win or lose via the draft. But yeah, let's see how the second round goes.
Yeah, I think
especially with New Order having the first pick.
Yes, I think where it went a bit pear-shaped for Savage Reborn was with that early jungle invade. It was a lot of discipline being shown by the Gushin there. He waited. He let his teammates do all the damage. The damage came out from the Vexana and the Camilla, and even though Camilla fell, they were in such a perfect position for that Gushin to come in and get a double kill. And once he started snowballing, then they took full advantage of that fact, of that early snowball. I mean, I'm not taking anything away from them and saying, okay, it was a mistake that set the whole thing up. It was a mistake in the early part of the game by Savage Reborn, but the ability of NWO to take full advantage of that was what really paid off in the end. So I'm assuming we won't get to see any jungle invades this game, but you never know.
Well, let's see. This is like playing chess.
It is.
One move at a time.
That it is. All right, so as we get into the second match of this best of three, it's NWO taking a storming victory in the first game against Savage Reborn. Will Savage Reborn come back stronger in the second game? Let's wait to see what's happening. Savage Reborn this time on the red side of the map. And again, Alpha Band comes out. They don't want to let them pick their mains. Camilla Band comes out for the side of Savage Reborn, saying we don't want to deal with that cursed blood ultimate anymore.
You've had your fun.
That Camilla ultimate comboed with so many of the NWO side. Their draft around that Camilla ultimate was excellent. Same two bands coming out for the side of NWO. Purple and Koopa and Alpha. They have definitely done their homework here, because I mean, these bands are not your typical bands, so it's definitely that they're respect banning. The Zask band coming out for the side of Savage Reborn, and that's a pretty decent band. Mickey picking up the high loss. Zushin still open. Do we get to see it? Or Charlie deciding he wants to go for the Valier? Either which way, it's going to make life very difficult for being a high loss up against either a Zushin or a Valier.
Just thinking about it, if Ginger Ninja was present with us tonight, his mouth would have been drooling.
That is true. That is true. So, Prashanda picking up the Melissa early. They banned it in the last game. She's saying, I don't want to let you ban my mains this time. I know you're going for a Melissa ban. I'm going to take it nice and early before you get to ban anything. Death Eater, who was the marksman, the Leslie in the previous game, showing Aurora. Is this going to be just a select and swap?
Aurora has become, well, she actually became very nasty since her revamp, especially with the the frozen staff that she, ult that saves her pretty much.
Yeah, the passive. Yeah, that is true. So we've got the Terizla pick, same as the previous game, and we've got Death Eater picking up the Leslie. He has been playing Leslie in quite a few matches so far. That's definitely one of his comfort picks.
But I have to say, the Leslie has shown a lot of success in this tournament.
That's true, but you know, we got a clip that the Gushin band comes out. They don't want to let Prime touch that Gushin again. But that leaves Hayabusa open, Ling open. There's a lot of assassins still here that can come into play. So they get the Hayabusa ban going. Interesting. Matilda. What do you think about this Matilda pick with the lineup that they have?
I would have preferred another frontliner. But that's my personal opinion. Look, the Matilda is nice to get the mobility going. But yeah, I'm a bit scared because they need to go for they've got a tough front line, and especially the Vexana as well. Let's see if they can change that, chase the back line.
Well, just as you were saying that they needed a bit of a frontliner, out comes the Xbox.
Yay. Okay, so that changes the entire play with Matilda a lot now. But Matilda's not as good as she used to be, though.
That is true. Not as good as she used to be, but still in the right hands, can be quite a devastating roamer. So both drafts here, okay, the Amon pick, we haven't seen much of him in the tournament or even in ranked gameplay all that much. He is semi-strong. I wouldn't really say meta, but semi-strong. There's a lot of picks here where you could see that in the right hands, in the right moment, in the right time, they can do something fantastic here. But this draft is a little bit more of both teams, a little bit more chaotic than the previous game. But it's going to come down here to execution. There isn't all that much combos going in here like there was in the previous game. Though we still have from NWO the Terizla Vexana combo that can work quite nicely. And we've got quite a good front line for the side of Savage Reborn with that X-Borg and Gato pick. So as you can see, both jungles starting with buffs on the opposite side. It looks like NWO are favoring this XP lane gank. It's something I myself favor as well, because it allows you to comfortably take the first turtle, but it needs your marksman to be disciplined. Oh, look at the damage coming out from Valier onto the Hylos, zoning him completely out of the picture there. So it looks like they're going to set up for a gold gank, a gank into the gold lane onto this Leslie. Xbox getting to take the litho of the first litho wanderer there, moving on to his red buff. Here, the Valier and Matilda staying quite nicely close together. Hylos is going to have a really difficult time trying to help his teammates, the Vexana. Vexana making a rotation. Very nice rotation from the Vexana. Just going to patiently wait there to protect the MM from this, what should have been a 4v1 situation, which is now going to be a 4v2. Hylos coming in there as a third. He's got to use that mobility to get away. Dodges the first kill coming out from the Valier. Ooh, nice from the Armor. Taking up as much farm as he possibly can. I'm liking this from Prime. Really am. As you can see, that little bit of extra farm getting him a slight gold lead and a slight XP lead. Oh, engagement now onto the Hylos. He commits to revitalize, but I don't think he's going to survive all this true damage. First blood going to the side of Savage Reborn, and the flicker gets committed by the Valier. Double kill coming out here. Actually, not exactly a double kill. Two people dead. One to the Valier, one to the X-Borg, and the advantage now going to the side of Savage Reborn in the second matchup, as the Charlie starts taking that turtle early, waiting for Xbox to come in. Amon doesn't seem like he wants to contest. He lets this go. He's in position to try and get onto the marksman. Marksman poking the Leslie. Leslie deciding to engage. Is he? He gets a bit of poke damage. Oh, nice. Are they going to be able to get close? Can he get the ultimate off there? It does, but the sustain coming through. Oh, beautiful follow-up from the side of Savage Reborn, and they pick up 2 kills. It's 4-0 to the side of Savage Reborn in the second game. Looks like they took that loss in the first match to heart. They were like, no, we can't go down like this. Let's bring the battle straight to NWO. I think it was one of the first comments. It was Stoner69 who said that right early in the game that this was gonna be a back and front tough matchup. Looks like the man was spot on the money with that call. Right, so we get to see both teams just spreading out a little bit here. They not trying to get any particular engagements going. Hylos trying to give as much vision as he possibly can, but it's going to be difficult, especially with the Valier pick. That Valier pick kind of screwed up his whole engagement, but he does try to get the engage. The ultimate comes out from the Vexana, and Emma comes in with a burst damage. Oh, misclick from myself in the middle of a lot of misclicks there, and it's the X-Borg who manages to pick up 2. X-Borg having a storming match here, getting a lot of kills. The roamer falls, but Savage responds with 2 kills, and it's the jungler who's dead. Is that somebody you want to see die for your teammates in the early part of the game?
Burn, baby, burn. Let's go Inferno.
So Leslie trying to get a bit of poke damage out. Melissa using that bushes nicely to try and get into position. But we do have the second turtle up for the up in the game. It looks like NWO do not want to contest for this turtle. They're gonna go for the gold lane gank once again. Melissa, sensing a bit of danger, backing off, uses the ultimate of hers to try and get some protection. Vexana comes in, they manage to take the gold lane down successfully this time. But Melissa with a circling eagle onto the M1, and the follow-up coming up from the X-Borg. They manage to take down the R1, but do they have the damage? Does the X-Borg have the ability to sustain? This is Vexana. Oh, is Vexana so close? And then Leslie just almost getting us kills there. It was a 1-for-1 exchange, really close. Nice play coming out from the side of Savage Reborn and NWO there. But it was a 1-for-1 exchange. Again, engagement onto the Leslie. There's no way the Leslie's gonna survive that with a Valier and Matilda right in her face. So as we can all see right now, at this moment in time, the gold advantage, the kill advantage to the side of Savage Reborn. However, NWO still have the turret advantage in their favor. What's it going to take for the first turret to fall? Is it going to be a fantastic play coming up or an overextension? Let's wait and see. Oh, Getcha engaging onto the Terizla. Terizla quits the penalty zone to try and get away. Getsu lands it out with a follow-up, and it's just GG's to the Terizla as he bites the dust. But in the top lane, we've got Arman waiting patiently for Melissa to poke her head from out from under the turret, getting some poke damage coming in. Ooh, Leslie commits the ultimate for trying to force that to Melissa, but Melissa has just so much of sustain. And Armor can't get close here. He's trying to wait for that skill. Oh, Leslie just does the damage there. Nice play from Death Eater on the Leslie. Is this going to be the first turret of the game? I think it just might be. So NWO sacrificing all three turtles in the game to just get that Leslie fed as much as possible. Leslie, how she's doing with a gold. Well, a bit behind the Bionic there, but Bionic's just having a cracker of a match here on that Xbox. However, quite a bit of gold ahead of the Melissa. So if this Leslie comes online, could this spell trouble for the side of Savage Reborn? Will the strategy of NWO pay off? They know they don't have the early game advantage with the Valier and the Xbox. They just gotta play it a bit safe. This late game trying to get the marksman online may have been their best bet. As we see now, it's invasion, jungle invasion. This time it's a good time to do jungle invasion. Vexana commits the ultimate. Terizla there, trying to get into the backline. Aman with the ultimate a little bit early there, in my opinion. Terizla taking so much of damage. He commits the penalty zone, but Xbox just into the backline, pops everybody off. The Leslie positioned quite nicely, but he is taking a ton of damage coming in. Leslie trying to get something for going for the teammates, but it's gonna be 3 down for the side of NWO. I would for 3 for nothing exchange. That was a beautiful engage from the side of Savage Reborn. Looks like the red side is doing quite well in both matchups here. Oh, beautiful taunt coming out from the Catcher as he takes down that Vexana and his team take down the mid lane turret. Now the map control advantage goes to the side of Savage Reborn. They've picked up the pieces from the first game and they're building something quite strong in this second. If this goes to a third, wow, there's going to be something else. Oh, Xborg gets the immortality. Stop! It doesn't want to die. He's got the ultimate again. He goes off onto the Armor, who's taking so much of damage. Is he gonna fall? He uses the mobility to get away, but it's the Hylas who pays. Oh, Vexana with a follow-up engagement, but nobody falls. Well, actually, they do manage to get the Xborg down finally. That was what do you call this? A shutdown kill.
Yes, it was, but that Xbox sustained a lot of damage.
That is true. NWO trying to take advantage of the fact that Xbox is dead, but couldn't get into position. Savage Reborn doing an excellent job of zoning them away from the slot, waiting for their jungler to respawn. Ooh, look at the damage coming out from Charlie there on this Valier. He's just doing so much. Leslie trying to get a bit of poke off here. But Leslie just down to less than half health. But we've got an engagement going on here. They decide to back away from Xborg and starting this Lord. First Lord of the game. Matilda trying to engage in there, but she's got the mobility to get away. Baiting in for the Valier. Valier too, getting a lot of poke damage, zoning the whole team away from getting anywhere close. The Lord almost done. But NWO deciding, let them take the Lord. Let's take this opportunity to take the mid lane turret. Ooh, Gasher trying to get into the back line, but nothing doing there. The Terizla getting quite a nice lane push down there, going down the mid lane. Looks like both teams not really setting up for a team fight. They just want to get a bit of poke and clear going. Leslie trying to get as much poke damage as she possibly can. Matilda with the circling eagle engaging onto the Leslie. Decides to disengage from that. Realizing that it's just a bit too far out of position. Xborg trying to get a lot of poke onto the Death Eater there with the Leslie. Hylos comes in there from the back line to try and help clear this mid lane wave, but he's taking so much of damage. Ultimate comes out from the Xborg, busts down one. Is he gonna get the second? Gacho comes in there to help his teammate, and they take two down with the Lord being taken down by the side of by the arm on there. He manages to get away with just a sliver of health, but this mid lane turret being pushed in. Vexana commits the ultimate there to try and make sure that the mid lane turret can at least stand, but they just melt that mini Lord down as if it's not there. Terizla doing a nice job clearing the Lord from the bot lane there, but I do not think that he's going to have the ability to defend this tier 2 turret. They've got him quite kind of in the middle, but they must be careful. If he lands a penalty zone, it could change the course of the battle. He hasn't landed anything major just yet because he's getting poked down so much so quickly. Charlie doing a lot of this. I'm really liking Charlie on this Valier, this match. He's just forcing NWO into all kinds of positions that they don't want to be in. Got a healthy 6k gold lead to the side of Savage Reborn at this moment in time. With all actually almost all the tier 2 turrets down, just one more in the top lane, as they do the same thing that NWO did to them in the first game, and making sure that they get no farm, no jungle. Amon senses a kill, realizes that Melissa is slightly out of position. Melissa realizes that they're going to try and engage on her, but they decide against that. As the Valier and the Matilda get a play in. Matilda with a circling eagle. Oh, but Amon with the damage coming out there, bursts as that ultimate lands. Valier again zoning away to try and make sure that the NWO can't get into any particular team fight set up there to get to the back line. Xborg commits the ultimate onto the Amon. Amon's gonna bite the dust. Hylos comes in trying to do something to save his teammate, but nothing. There's just not enough damage just yet for the side of NWO for them to try and do anything. Savage Reborn really taking advantage of their early game advantage and pushing it all the way into now this mid, leading to late game. We've got 10 seconds left for the next Lord, as it's going to be the enhanced Lord coming up. Savage Reborn in an excellent position to take this uncontested. Bionic wasting no time, starting up with the Lord. Nice and early, the second that it spawned. Got Valier in position here, trying to make sure that NWO don't get anywhere close to this. This should definitely be an uncontested Lord going to them. An enhanced Lord as well. Matilda, circling eagle onto the Hylos, disengages from that there before any further damage gets down to her. Just ensuring that a team, making it perfect that they get this Lord. So, NWO, on the defense, while Savage Reborn trying to storm through here on the bot lane side. We've got a 3-2 split going on for them as they get the waves pushed in. Lord making its way slowly down the mid lane. Nice from Savage Reborn, clearing the two side lanes, allowing Lord to push on his own just to make sure that the waves are going to be synced up. Will we get to see for the first time all three waves enter the base at the same time? I'm taking a lot of damage from the Gacha. So as you can see, the bot lane wave makes it to the base as Lord crashes into this mid lane turret. Does Lord have the damage to get this mid lane turret down? It should. Leslie taking a lot of damage. Gacha gets into our ulti but doesn't land onto anybody. Vexana tries to help there with the ultimate to try and slow this push down. But Savage Reborn, they sense blood. Oh, Leslie gets a lot of damage onto the Valier, but the teammates are managing to keep her protected. Xbox commits the ultimate, doesn't manage to get all that much damage. Penalty zone onto him. Leslie trying to get the kill there, but they decide it's time to go for the defense. It's only the Terizla who chases that kill down. Says, now we're not going to waste any time. Let's get this going. But on the top lane, we've got Armon realizing that he might have this moment in time that he can split push. He's going to go for this, trying to create a bit of map pressure. Gets the wave pushed in on the top lane and senses danger. He knows he's in trouble. Beautiful from him there. Gets a nice push to alleviate the pressure happening on the base. Giving himself space to actually try and get some of his jungle farm back. So we've got 5k gold lead going to the side of Savage Reborn and the map control, the first tier 3 turret of the game going down, but we're getting into the 16-minute mark at this moment in time, where in a couple of minutes time, the gold lead's not going to make much of a difference. It is the turret lead that will though. Engagement onto the Hylos. Hylos now's got some items going, so he can sustain the damage. Yo, look at the damage coming out from Leslie. That is just a ton onto that Matilda. Matilda having to recall. Hylos trying to protect the Leslie there. Leslie's the main source of their damage. Lots of poke damage coming out there. Leslie she needs to stay a bit safe from that Xbox, but manages to get the Xbox shield down. Nice from the Leslie there. Leslie coming online. Oh, look at that. One basic attack, half health gone. Melissa tries to get an engagement onto the Hylos. They're doing a nice job of NWO doing a nice job with this 4-1 split, allowing the Armon to get his farm up and create pressure all over the map. And that map pressure has forced the rotations and the recalls for the side of Savage Reborn. NWO, even though they've lost the tier 3 turrets, in a nice position here to take this Lord. But they've got to be careful. With Xborg and that true damage coming in, Gato can land the ultimate. Vexana tries to CC and control. Oh, Xborg with a Lord Steal. What a clutch play coming out from Bionic there. Terizla is going to put the penalty zone onto 3, but he's going to fall. It's only the 2 damage dealers left alive for the side of NWO, as you got all 5 for the side of Savage Reborn. This is not looking good for NWO. Savage Reborn going in for the engage. They're gonna take this Armon down. Melissa gets a kill. That's Sky Piercer procking and getting a finish there. Circling Eagle onto the Leslie. She's not gonna be able to survive this. The Sky Piercer on the Melissa doing so much damage. Lord going down the mid lane, and it's a full team wipe. Recall spams coming out to say, well, you thought you could, you beat us in the first game, you're gonna get a second game as easy as the first. Never days. So Savage Reborn swings this game back in their favor, storming away to victory here. We saw a very dominant performance for the side of NWO in the first match, and now an equally dominant performance for the side of Savage Reborn in the second. What are we gonna get to see in the third?
Oh, we're going to be having nail-biting moments. Nail-biting, I tell you.
Most definitely. Oh, let me get both captains here to the lobby. Let me actually use the screen. It's a way of me not clicking on the wrong button. So, Sean, thoughts on the match? Thoughts on what's happening there on the live chat as I just take a minute to get a refresher while we wait for the teams to join the lobby.
Well, no problem. I'll take that over. However, it seemed like a Savage Reborn after the first match, like the captain took them to the drawing board and said, hey boys, we need to pull this one. We need to have a 3-match game tonight. I see a lot of viewers stating what they should ban and what not ban for the semi-finals. Yo, boys. The moment's eating up here. So, chat, what are you thinking about this third match? Is it going for New World Order or is it going into the favor of Savage Reborn? Ja, daai is definitief iets waarna ons gaan moet inkyk. Ja, so a lot of favor going into the favor of Savage Reborn on taking the third match. Mr. Wick, what is your feeling about this last quarterfinals?
Alright, so we've got both teams in the lobby and ready to go. Let me tell them I'm starting now. Okay, as we get into this third and final matchup, who's it gonna be? Is it gonna be NWO or is it gonna be Savage Reborn?
The people are, well, the viewers are favoring Savage, stating that they are on their comfort zone. I'm just removing some messages from the chat.
Yeah, doing the same here as well. Okay, again with the Purple and Cooper ban. They still don't want to let the marksman pick that Purple and Cooper. It's gonna be NWO on the blue side with the first pick and Savage Reborn on the red side. Camilla ban comes out once again. Respect ban from the first matchup.
Light me up and watch the world burn!
So we've got the Xborg ban coming up this time from NWO. That Xborg was doing so much damage to them. They just want to get it out of the hands of Bionic there, and it's going to be a Zask ban coming for the side of Savage Reborn. Zask not seeing the light of day in any of these matchups. Shay Greenboy there saying trust in Prime.
Mark my name, schemers.
So Prime picking up his favorite Gushin as a first pick. Charlie responds with a Vexana pick saying, okay, you want to dive in onto me? I'm going to have the CC to deal with you. Hylos, which is the Savage Reborn's Rome main, gets picked up by him as well. Death Eater responding with a Veil pick. Haven't seen Veil in many a moon. Getcha comes out for Mickey for the side of NWO. Bionic hovering around the Ling. Showed the Harley for a little bit. Is he going to go for the Ling? Oh, Natalia. Fanny. Ian. This is definitely going to be a swap. I'm just waiting to see the right thing to swap. Halkut.
Need some stitches? I can help.
Prashantha picking up that Melissa first. She loves that. That's one of her favorite picks. So we're going to get to see what she's going to do with that. That Melissa pick will work a bit nicely to try and save her from the... Or does it save from the Gushin first skill? Or does he have immunity to that Melissa ultimate? Oh, Leslie Pan comes out for the side of Savage Reborn. They don't want to let Death Eater take that Melissa, but he's on the Veil this game. Looks like there's a bit of role swaps going on. Or is they going to get to see a swap a little bit later on?
Sorry, well, I just got busy there moderating some of the messages.
Moderation. I wonder if we're going to get
There's
to see some moderation in this match. There was no moderation in the last two games. Oh, without the alpha ban coming, it looked like there was an alpha pick on the horizon. But a Badang, very interesting from the side of Savage Reborn. We're gonna one thing I could say about the Most Wanted tournament, so up to this moment in time, we've got to see some extremely interesting drafts and a full range of heroes being picked. Oh, we got the Uranus pick coming out, as well as a Hanabi for the side of NWO. How are they gonna respond? Because the NWO missed a ban there. The Bionic Flash in that alpha. You're gonna go for it, and there you go. That's the reason why they were banning the alpha all along. Looks like that's Bionic's main is that alpha. So they didn't want to let him pick it, but that missed ban, is it gonna cost NWO in this matchup? Let's get to see what happens.
Let's get ready for the final round.
So
I hope
who are you favoring in this matchup here based on the draft?
based on the draft, I'm going to go with my secondary main, Melissa. I'm loving the Melissa picks tonight. I'm in favor of Savage Reborn with their draft. The Veil was a bit of a different pick for me, but yeah. Luckily, everyone is almal is geregtig op hulle eie opinie.
Is true, but it all comes down to execution. There's a bit of role swap for the side of NWO in this match here. Let's get to see what happens here. Again, NWO favoring that XP lane gank early game, whereas Savage Reborn are deciding that they like this gold lane gank. They're gonna stick to that. Alpha and Hylos are gonna clear the jungle quite quickly. You've got Melissa already camping out here, trying to get a bit of poke damage onto the Hanabi, who's trying to maintain a bit of safety going here, but does get a bit of poke out there. The shield comes out from Hanabi. Both marksmen clearing the wave. Not really going for last hitting there. Oh, engagement onto the Uranus is actually a really just... And the Veil comes in with a lot of damage onto the Hylos.
You know, it's quite funny. I wanted to mention the same thing on the last hitting on the MMs. Because I know that was one of the very first things that you taught me.
Badang there. Yeah, that's true. Badang there, he got that out of position. He uses the flicker, but that doesn't save him. First blood going to the side of NWO in this game. But is there going to be a return kill? They've got a nice setup here, but they decide, Savage Reborn decide against committing themselves too much here. Is there a wraparound coming through? As you can see, it's a bit of a claw positioning here. Are they going to engage onto this Hanabi? Hanabi trying to stay as safe as possible, but no. Savage Reborn disengaged from there. Death Eater there on the Veil, staying far away from the mid lane, realizing it's time for danger. Oh, poke damage coming out from Charlie. Oh, Spear of Alpha gets committed onto the Veil, but he misses. Veil tries to get some follow-up, but not his skills missed there. But Prime on that Gushin, trying to get a bit of setup onto the Vexana. Gacha trying to zone that Alpha away, but it's going to be difficult. The true damage that comes out from Alpha is a bit scary. Oh,
poke onto the Veil. Hylos tries to engage. It's Getcha into the backline. Spirit of Alpha comes out. Do they have the ability? But down with the ultimate coming in. Managing to CC2. Vexana to the follow-up damage. Veil, does he manage to get the Badang down? Badang so low, but he doesn't fall. It's going to be 2 for nothing exchange there on the... as the fight goes on. Oh, but as we get to see the Gushin tries to engage on, beautiful from the Gushin Prime on this Gushin, quite scary. But Alpha, he's got that Spear of Alpha, tries to commit it, yeah, does manage to get that stun off onto the, oh, but Melissa comes in, nice vision from the Melissa there, nice reaction from the Melissa, getting the pickup onto that Gushin. Alpha now manages to get away from that Gacha, a bit low on health, but gets himself away, healing himself up by taking the blue crab as the blue buff as they try to make their way up towards the gold lane. It's 3-2 in terms of kills to Savage Reborn. This game a lot more even at the start. Things balanced a bit on a knife edge, but Savage Reborn are taking a bit of a gold lead. But Downward Ultimate comes out, managing to CC this Uranus, but he's gonna just heal up once his passive kicks in once again.
Yeah, like I said, a lot of nail-biting moments.
Gotta Gacha, checking the bushes for his teammates. Is he gonna get CC'd? Yes, he does. He pops the Vengeance to try and save himself there. They know that this is...
What was that way?
It's the tightness kicking in. Oh, Vexana gets busted down by the Veil Gushin combo in the mid lane. So Eldritch asking to see the Bulls. We're going to show that in a moment once this team fight gets on its way. Oh, Spirit of Alpha comes out there onto the Veil. Do they have the damage to take him down? Yes, they do. But the follow-up coming in. That'll be with a stun going in. But the Getcha falls as well. Melissa managing to take him down. The Gushin trying to do as much damage as he possibly can. Oh, Gushin, what a double kill. This Prime on the Gushin, really dangerous. There's the pulse, as you can see at this moment. Gushin going for Sky Piercer as his second item. Quite interesting. Quite interesting from him. So we got Gacha starting this tunnel. Trying to bait the teams out. Ooh, Charlie commits the ultimate from the Vexana there, getting some poke damage onto Mickey on that. Or the Gacha Alpha goes in there. That mini Lord zoning them quite nicely away, and they do that beautifully. Gacha jumps in there. Spirit of Alpha comes out there. Is he gonna fall? Veil with the ultimate manages to pick up one, but the Gacha falls as well. It's a roam for XP lane exchange that has happened here in the jungle. Gushin again, waiting to camp. They don't want to let this mage have a nice time. But Honeybee there, taking down her turret. So getting a bit of map pressure there, map control on the gold lane side. Veil trying to bait out somebody. Getting his wave cleared. Gacha making a rotation up here as they move towards the Melissa. Does Melissa know that she's caught in a sandwich here? Gacha tries to get the taunt, but the Melissa with the ultimate comes out, saving things here. Is Melissa going to be able to get away? Yes, she does. Gacha lands out with the ultimate. Is there the follow-up damage? Yes, there is. Veil with a beautiful kill there, landing with so much of damage. The Hayabusa, the Hylos taking so much of damage there. Alpha into the backline, managing to pick up the Veil. Is he going to get a double kill? He should. Is he going to go in for the triple? The Gushin trying to get away, trying to use that mobility of his. Wants to get into the turret. Oh, Spirit of Alpha comes out. It is going to be a triple kill for Bionic on the Alpha.
Triple kill. We've been seeing a lot of them tonight.
Yeah, and through all that drama, Savage Reborn managed to take the mid lane and the top lane turrets. But Ooh, Vale with the ultimate, but just not enough damage to do anything to that Alpha. He survives with a quarter HP. So now the map control, the slight gold lead, or the 2.5k, actually a little bit more than slight gold lead, going to the side of Savage Reborn. Is this the moment in time that we get to see them shine? Are they going to take control of this match? Or do NWO have something up their sleeve to try and stop this from going to the way of Savage Reborn? Engagement here in the bot lane. While we see the turtle fight going on here, we'll keep an eye on what's happening in the bot lane. It looks like there's a kill. There is a kill. So but the counter engage coming out here. It's one, it's two. Hanabi tries to get away. They tried to contest this turtle without the retry there. I don't think that was the best play from the three of them. So they end up paying for it, while the Prime and the Uranus managed to get a kill in the bot lane. Oh, now be caught out. She's gonna get melted. The Alpha comes in. He's on a mega kill. They managed to take this and the tier 2 turret in the top lane. Looks like the advantage is being firmly on the side of... Oh, and the Gacha jumps in. He gets CC'd up. Fail. Spear of Alpha comes out. It's an unstoppable streak for the Alpha. This was the reason that they were banning it out in the first 2 games. Savage Reborn taking control of this match.
So we get to see a jungle invade here. They're going for the jungle invade. They're going to wrap around to catch the Uranus. He is engaging onto the Melissa. Oh, but down with ultimate Kumats. Manages to land on 2. It's 1 down. It's 2 down. Alpha on a monster kill as they push in towards this tier 2 turret. The mini lord soaking up the turret damage as Savage Reborn try to get that wave cleared. They don't want to get caught by the Veil there. Vexana, Charlie trying to zone that Veil away so that the team can actually try and push in something. But they decided it's best not to do that. It's time to disengage and reposition, as it is 20 seconds to the first lord of the game. Savage Reborn doing an excellent job here of clearing the jungle. Now they're trying to put the pressure on the lanes, creating space for themselves. They don't want to give Prime on the Gushan the opportunity to get into the backline or even contest for this Lord. The positioning here in the mid lane, we've got Vale trying to get a camp in there onto Charlie. Is he going to be able to do this? Get a Gacha trying to get some vision for his team as to what's happening on this Lord. But down with the ultimate comes out on the Lord, tries to make sure that that Lord gets taken uncontested, and they do. But NWO taking that moment where the Lord is being taken to try and get a turret. Are they all going to be able to recall in time? Recalls coming out from the bush. The Hylos deciding against trying to scout out where they were, allowing them to recall. So nice from NWO there. Making the best of a bad situation that they find themselves in order to take that bot lane to tier 2 turret. But yeah, you got Uranus trying to defend this. We've got the full 5-man here in the push. Engagement onto the Gacha. He tries to get the ultimate off, but nothing doing. There's no damage there to really follow up anything that's happening. Gushan was the main source of damage, trying to get the lanes cleared again like he did in the first game. Oh, look at the poke damage coming out from this Melissa onto the Uranus. But he manages to get himself away, regenning himself up, trying to get back in here to try and defend this lane for his teammates. But Gushan doing an excellent job there, taking down the Lord and keeping the lane pressure off for his team. Are they going to manage to defend everything? This mid lane turret still manages to survive, as it is only 1 turret that falls down as the Lord was taken. Fail here. Caught. I thought he was going to get caught by the Spear of Alpha. I thought Alpha was going to go, but maybe that's just me being a bit too hasty there, thinking, oh, Alpha, you got the advantage. But Alpha playing it nice and safe.
making sure that he's gonna only engage when it's the perfect moment to engage. But yeah, we get the engagement coming in. It's 1-2 caught. It's gonna be 2 down for the side of NWO as they managed to take down that mid lane turret as well. The mini lord storming towards that turret, but it falls down there. All the tier 2 turrets down. It's just the tier 3 turrets that remain for the side of NWO. Is there a way for them to come back here? I'm not so sure. They've got to get that gadget to land a beautiful set. If he does, that's the only way for them. But the control being shown here by Savage Reborn, they don't want to let anything go. They know the pressure is on. Their place in the semi-finals await. It's now 25 seconds to the next Lord. We've got the 3 damage dealers for the side of Savage Reborn in position here, trying to get a bit of jungle clear and wave pressure. Hylos engaging onto the Getcha uses the ultimate to get away. Look at the damage coming out from the Melissa, but the Uranus, he's got the sustain to try and get out of this. And he managed to. Lots of skills being committed, but that map pressure is still there for the side of Savage Reborn. They've got the control of this game. We've got the Gushin making a lovely rotation. Is he going to be able to get... Oh, he's in such a nice position to try and steal this Lord. Is he going to get it? Oh, so close. But Alpha comes clutch again with a nice retry. Nice try for Gushin there. That was a beautiful rotation from him to try and get into position. But nice from the Alpha, making sure that he secured that Lord for his team. Veil with the ultimate comes out. But again, not that much damage. It did take Bionic on the Alpha down to half health. But, I mean, it's not the burst that you once saw from Veil. Veil used to be such a killer mage a few seasons ago. Because if he caught you in that ultimate, that was just GG's to you. Back to the base camp, back to the healing fountain and waiting for yourselves to respawn. But we've got all 5 members for both teams alive as we get the Lord pushing down on the bot lane. NWO using this 4-1, but Flicker comes out from the Vexana. She manages to catch two with a CC. Alpha, does he want to follow up? No, he decides against it because they're a little bit too close to that tier 3 turret. Gushin trying to help clear the wave, but we do have the Lord pushing in. Oh, Veil with a combination, taking the Alpha down to half health, but he's just going to regen this up here. Hanubi trying to clear this wave. Lord's going to push into the base. Lord takes down the first tier 3 turret of the game. Oh, engagement onto the Uranus, but and he falls, taking too much of damage. Getcha, is he going to get caught? Yes, he is. It's 2 down, but the Gushin tries to go in and he gets busted as well. Veil and Hanubi trying to do the defense, but the turret lock is on, and it's the game. The third game goes to Savage Reborn in this best of 3 series. Congratulations to them on their victory, going through to the semi-finals of the Most Wanted tournament. But hats off to NWO. They really played their heart and soul out here. First game they were extremely dominant, but they got smashed in the second game as Savage Reborn came in with an equally dominant performance. And this, the final game, as you got to see good moments from both teams, but the discipline and the picks coming out from the side of Savage Reborn, winning them the day.
Oh, yes, sir. This was a splendid evening. So, for the semi-finals, we get to see Rise versus Africa Burn and Alchemy X versus Savage Reborn. I saw in the chat Adrian was asking to get Savage in the semis. Well, Adrian, Alchemy X has got Savage for the semis.
Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting semi-finals. There's some very strong teams there to play in this tournament. The last 4 remaining were competing for that spot in the grand finals, all of which will be brought to you here live on Waylander Gaming. But thank you all tonight for tuning in to watch. It was fun to chat with everybody while the game was going on. We got to see 3 very interesting matches here. But again, congratulations go to the side of Savage Reborn for their victory here in this quarterfinals. But well played to NWO at the same time. Thank you everybody for watching. We'll see you here same place, same time in a couple of days. Time for the first of the semi-finals, which should be Rise up against Africa Burn. Gonna be an interesting match that. But for myself, Waylander, and Sean,
From myself, Pop Kenkel.
this is gonna be goodbye and good night until we see you guys again for the next matchup. That's gonna be coming up in a few days' time.
If you guys haven't liked and subscribed yet, please do so. And please share the content. And after you've subscribed, please hit the notification button.
Good night, everybody.